How do you keep getting positive feedback and honest feedback from your staff?
See, one of the things which we do to make sure that we have this honest feedback is so we are an open organization. We are probably one of the organizations which opens up everything in front of the team and all the stuff, right? So we have all hands practice, all hands, where Ruvel and other leadership team leads it. They share what have been the last quarter's challenges been, how our financials are, what kind of customers are we closing, what are decisions are we taking, and anybody and everybody in the organization, doesn't matter what level they are are encouraged and are part of that discussion. Everybody is encouraged to ask questions and raise concerns if they have any. So we earlier we were frankly when we started we thought we should have all hands. Let's say we did all hands of monthly basis also when we were a small team, right? And then we moved to the quarterly model where every quarter we have this all hands. I think that's has been a guiding principle because that really made people realize that we are open to discussion. We are open to discuss, to take the feedback and accept the feedback in front of everybody in a positive manner, right? So we never ask teams to give, and we encourage everybody to give these feedbacks in openly, right? Even when it comes to my team, I have always told that when we are having, the feedbacks don't have to be in one-to-one as well. If you think there's something to be changed, say, give it a feedback, but then only we can improve as an organization, as a team, right? And it has to be both ways. It cannot be single, it cannot be down, top down or one way,
Right.
and that's whole culture with the whole all hands. The way we built it, we realized it's slowly and gradually just ingrained as a DNA in the organization, right? And then you don't need to do much about it. Initially, it does requires a lot of practice, a lot of push for people to come forward and talk. And you need to again and again go and have one-to-one discussions to tell them that hey, it's okay to disagree. It's okay because a lot of people do not do it, right? People come from different cultural background, different backgrounds, and they have different perceptions around how things should be working or how they have seen things or cultures being, right? So it did take initial time, but then slowly and gradually, once things started, we started building teams. We realized that it's not we driving it now anymore. It's the teams that are driving it because everyone who came got that in their DNA, and then they are built driving this DNA. And that's the best thing to do, right? Because 4 5 people cannot really drive the DNA of a company.
Mm.
This has to go into everybody's this thing, and then the team has to, and everyone needs to drive it. And that's what we realize that is happening as we grow. So now it's not something which we need to tell people who come in. We don't need to actually go and boost about it and talk about it again and again to the teams or anybody who joins new that, hey, you should talk about, you should be feedback because they see it happening and they know that this is open. This is the culture we
Right.
live in. This is acceptable. They see it in every meeting and they know that's how it is. And they automatically start adapting to those practices.
Mm, fantastic. So that repetition of openness is also there. Repeating that message until somebody gets it. This is an old military thing, right? You keep saying it over and over again. Eventually, somebody's gonna get it. So
Yeah.
uh, the next thing is also I think the biggest thing for any kind of feedback to continue, the feedback loop to continue growing, is making sure that there's implementation of the action or that suggestion.